Hello Virgo, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. There's a website at the bottom here, liminal11.com. Feel free to check that out if you'd like to. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. There's also a website at the bottom, hayhouse.com. This is a printing from 2002. But if you look up Lucy, I believe she has other things. I keep meaning to check, but I haven't yet. I'm pretty sure I've looked before, but I guess. If you're interested, check it out, naturally. All right. What do we have for Virgo? Waiting for something. Not upset about it. Waiting for something. Let's go a little farther. Waiting for something. I'm waiting for something. Waiting for something. Yeah, we get it. You got two of the unique cards. You got the morning, and you got both of them. You got morning and night here, and it's kind of like you're at that point where the next phase should be coming in. I'm waiting for it. The thing is, it's very interesting to me that we got the torch going into the night. Like, we're seeing through the night with the torch is almost how I feel. The torch is usually like the Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire, the beginning of something with a lot of strength, a lot of energy. But the thing is, starting something at the end of the day, at the night, granted, you could stay up all night, it's fine, but it feels like I'm starting something when maybe, it's not really the right time for me to start it. So when I feel that you're waiting, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I'm not upset about it. It's kind of like, all right, I could start now, but it's the end of the day. So why don't I give this a minute to germinate, get myself together, have everything lined up where I want it, and then I can have a fresh start when I'm in the morning, when I'm ready to go. Or for some of you, it's almost like I'm getting the message, we can start now, and it's like Wednesday. It's like Wednesday afternoon, evening, whatever. And you're like, yeah, but I got a couple things going. I got work going on the next 2 days. But if we can do this either Saturday morning or even Sunday morning, that's when I want to do this. So it's almost like I'm waiting purposely. I feel like you're purposely waiting, which is good. I don't think that's bad at all. I'm very happy about this. I'm seeing prosperity. You could start this very moment if you want to, but I feel like you're choosing to put it off for a moment when it makes better sense for you. Seems good. I don't think anything is bad with that. Okay, so that's the waiting we're getting. Because I get the waiting. We got the waiting going on. Now, what you have around you, this is actually going to work more to your benefit. I think this is funny how it's working out, because it seems like somebody's restricted. Somebody is definitely restricted. And I'm getting like this weird energy of somebody getting caught up. You might be expecting some type of support with this situation. I think that might move on. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing for you. This might be also another reason, maybe, if you see this for what it is, I have a feeling you might be waiting this, trying to wait this out, kind of like, you know what? I know if I start quickly, certain people will jump right on the bandwagon, but they might not last the whole trip. So if I push it back a little bit, maybe they'll get connected to something else and they can kind of move on. I can do what I want, start what I want, and I don't have to worry about that. Because I feel like I don't want to start this with like 5 people, and at the end it's me and one other person. If they're going to start it with me, I'd like them to go the whole distance and end it with me too. So if I hold off a minute, I don't know if you're aware of this or if this is like part of this reading, like they're giving you a heads up. Waiting is a good idea because a couple people might kind of falter before it actually starts. Rather they falter in the beginning before we even start, instead of getting halfway through and then they ditch halfway through. Forget it. If you're going to do that, why bother starting? So I think that I don't see you upset about that, by the way. I feel like, yeah, I'd rather they not even, don't even start. If you don't want to be a part of it, don't even start. I feel like you're okay with that, though. Instead of ditching me halfway through, just ditch me before it even starts. That's better. Because I can plan better. I can do things more successfully. I get this card as a compatible card. I don't get like a negative energy with whoever's walking away, because somebody might be like walking away, or there's something else they have to do. I don't see like it being a negative thing, and I don't see you upset about it or angry or anything like that. It may be just how events play out. Like you wait a little bit, something goes on, and they're like, oh no, I got to take care of this. I want to do that with you, Virgo, but this is happening. I got to do this. I feel like, because I don't see you upset. I see you kind of more like, yes, you do. Like, I feel you like, yes, you do have to do that, so I understand. And there's a lot of like strife and conflict going on around them. Whatever that is, they have to handle something else. I don't see it like I'm not feeling like a really negative energy with it. I feel like it's kind of like, okay, you seem to be kind of like, no, you need to do that. You need to do that. I agree. Go ahead, go do that. I mean, I don't feel like you have to give permission. It's not like that. But it's kind of like, I completely accept that. No harm, no foul. Definitely. Take care of your responsibilities. Definitely. I totally respect that. I'm like, I feel like I get it. I feel like I totally get it. Because there's something that's diverging them. Just, it's happening. It's just, there it goes. The dice is telling me something else is here. Is there anything else? Is something else coming in by time you start? That's what I want to know. Or are you doing this on your own? Is something else coming in for Virgo by time they start? Or is this on their own? The 2 is Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, which is balance, give and take. And the Justice card, that could be a person. That could be. Do you want... I feel like it's more, do you want this energy there? It depends on the person. Like, because I feel like you have the option to add somebody else in. But the question is, should I add them in or just do it by myself? The Justice card is not a bad card. Sometimes it talks about Libra energy. The way I'm kind of seeing it, though, because I'm seeing this card for you. Alright, just astrologically, Virgo and Libra, I wouldn't say it was a bad connection, but it's not really compatible either. They have different ways of doing things. Libra likes to work things out, talk things out. They can, they do a lot of like political movements, I would say. I don't know how to explain them to you, because I feel like they could be a lot of talk. They could be more talk than you care for. Planning is good, but let's move on the plan. They might want to constantly change the plan. That might not stick well with you. Depending on the Libra, and it depends on the Libra. All signs have their good and bad aspects, right? Air signs, one of the negative side effects of air signs, they can be more talk than action. That's an air thing. Just to be fair, one of the negative things of earth signs, and you're an earth sign, is they can be, once they get on a plan, they don't like to alter that plan, and they don't really like a lot of change. They can be stubborn. Okay. It depends on what you're doing. Sometimes it's steadfast and it serves you. Sometimes it's kind of like, these are things that can go either way. But the way earth and air come together, it can be a difficult connection. It can make you unhappy if the person you're coming... They don't have to be a Libra, but they could be somebody who talks more than anything else. And they constantly want to change things. They might constantly want to change things that might be uncomfortable for you. It's up to you. I feel like there's a history with this person because I got the 6 of Pentacles, but I'm also getting like this... I see the 6 of Cups at the top here too, so I'm wondering if you've worked with this person before or dealt with this person before. I feel like they're saying you're getting more of the same. Decide if that works for you or not. If you'd rather go at it alone, go at it alone. I feel like this reading is kind of trying to empower you. Like, see it for what it is. If it's easier for you to just plan it, do it, keep it online yourself, and have it work out by yourself. It's like, if I do it by myself, it's less stress. It's more enjoyable. If it is, go that direction. If you've worked with this person before, and it's kind of like, well, it's been a little bit rough, but it served the final outcome was worth it. Kind of like it was kind of, difficult doing it, but when we got to the outcome, I was happy with the outcome. Like that. For those of you there's somebody coming in, they're like, think about people who you've had that connection with before, where they like to talk a lot, they like to change. Maybe they have good ideas, but it's kind of like, by the time it's all said and done, were you happy with all the changes that happened and the outcome you got, or were you not? It's one of, hopefully I'm explaining the energy well, because for some of you, I feel like maybe you don't know the person that could be coming in. It is kind of like you have the choice of doing it on your own or with this person. This person could have a lot of like analytical ways of looking at things. They might be more administrative. They might be more administrative than actual producing work. You know what I mean? They might be more like, I think this is a better idea. We should do it this way. I'll tell you how to do it, but you do it. It might be one of those people. I can tell you how to do it, but I don't want to do it. You do it. All air signs and all earth signs are different. Some people are compatible. Some people aren't. Not all air signs are like that. So it's just like, but sometimes that's how earth sees air, kind of like too much talk and they don't like it. Could be. Just take it with a grain of salt. No sign is good or bad. It's just kind of like how the two come together. Hopefully I'm explaining that in a positive way. So it's only meant to empower you to decide whether this is something you want to get involved with or something you're like, yeah, I'll just do it on my own. It's fine. Because I do see Virgo as like, once you set up a plan and you're like, this is when this is going to happen, this is how I'm going to do this is when that's going to happen. Once you create your plan, you'll keep to it and you want to stick to it. And you're like, okay, it's time for this, it's time for this. Let's get this done, that got done. All right, put that where it goes and on to the next. Okay, let's do this. This gets done. All right, great. On to that. You get things done in the proper timing. It's very good. If you have somebody here that's kind of like, well, I know, Virgo, you planned to do that, but I'm thinking this, I don't know if this is working out that well. I'm thinking we could do that better. Okay, I'm glad you listened to me on that and we did that, but now that we've done that, that's kind of changed this too. Maybe we should do this now. And if there's somebody constantly doing that, it doesn't make them a bad person. It just may be something you don't care for. Let's just say that. I just hope this is empowering. I just want this to come across as empowering. Nobody has to be a bad person here. It's just the way they work versus how you work. And it may, like, especially if you have more of an administrative energy there, you may not be very happy with that. Kind of like, I feel like I do all the work and they just talk a lot. That might be how you feel. It may have benefits, but you just may not care for it. So I'm getting, ultimately, it may be better for you to do this on your own. So, is there something I'm missing? Is there anything else I need to say? Because there's like, is there anything else? Just don't stagnate. Create the path and make it happen. I feel like if you add in the other energy, I do feel like you get things done. If you're afraid you might stagnate and nothing is going to happen, so, that could go either way. Sometimes people, if they... Are you more successful on your own, or if somebody's more administrative, is that going to be like, well, I'm going to wait for them to figure it out and I'm just going to like, is that just going to cause more blocks than anything else? Be careful not to stay, because I got the Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. If you're really unhappy with this other person coming in, that could just make nothing happen. Be aware of that. So I'm getting, do it on your own. Because I was thinking, no, this energy coming in, if that goes really south, if that goes really negative, I'm getting, nothing's going to happen. You might end up getting no result. It's better to do it on your own. I think, is that what I'm finally supposed to get to? It only takes me 10 years, right? The advice here is to do it on your own. You have better success doing it on your own. Okay. So, I feel like I was trying to be more negotiating. Like, I feel like I was taking on that air energy and I was trying to be more negotiable with it. And the actual energy is saying, well, maybe not. Maybe just stick to, do it by yourself. Whoever left, okay, they left, but then take it all on your own. You'll be happier you did. You'll get the result you want, and you'll look back and be like, yep, got done, did it the way I wanted to, success. If you let somebody else add in, I feel like that could stagnate the whole thing and nothing happens. The Hanged Man comes in. Like, that's not good. That's not a good result. Another way to get this to go more your way and to do this more on your own, when this other person leaves, just start doing what you need to do. If you already have the plan, for example, say you were going to start Saturday morning. Friday night, this person's like, oh, I can't do it. All right, continue with your plan doing it yourself. Just keep moving forward. And then especially if this is a work thing and they're like, well, we can get somebody else to help you. That's okay. I'm already too far into it. It would take longer to explain it to somebody else and then catch up. I'd have it done by the time I explained it to somebody else. Just let me continue with it and then I'll get it done and we can move on. It's fine. So stay on your plan. Start when you want to. When somebody steps out, don't stop your plan. Still move forward with what you want to get done. And then later, if somebody else wants to add in, be like, oh, I'm already halfway through. It would take longer to explain it to you than it would just to finish it myself. So I'll just finish it. It's fine. All right, that is what I feel like I really needed to put in there. All right, so maybe I was resisting it. I don't know. A little bit too diplomatic, maybe I was. I don't know. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to shut this down here. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.